A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are healthy and safe at your home. So let's start the next chapter, chapter 3, coordinate geometry. So very first we are going to discuss about the Cartesian system. Let's just learn about the number line which we have already done in our previous classes. So what is a number line? On number line, distances from a fixed point are marked in equal units positively in one direction and negatively in the other direction. And the point from which we marked this point is called as the origin. On the right hand side, all the points are positive. On the left hand side, all the points are negative. And the distance between these two points is called the 1 unit distance. And these distances equal from between each and every point. Now let's just take any two number lines. First we have denoted it as x dash, x where the points are positive, x dash where the points are negative. Let's just take two lines, x dash x and y dash y. Combine both the lines in such a way that the two lines cross each other at zeros, that is origin, or we can say they are perpendicular to each other. It means they makes the 90-degree angle between these two lines. So the horizontal line we will take it as x dash x and the vertical line we will take it as y dash y. Both are the number lines. One we have denoted as x dash, second we have denoted as y dash. Clear? The horizontal line which we have denoted by x dash is called x axis and the vertical line y dash y is called y axis. The points where they meet or where they intersect, that point is again called as origin, and we call this plane in which both the number lines x axis and the y axis intersect each other at 90 degree. This plane is called as Cartesian plane, or we can say it as coordinate plane or xy plane, because we have given x axis and y axis, so we can call it as xy plane, coordinate plane, or the Cartesian plane. So this is our Cartesian system. Now both that axis, x axis and y axis intersect each other at 90 degree at origin. Clear? When it divides, when both the lines are intersect, both the axes intersect, it divides the plane into four parts, and these four parts are called as quadrants. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. As we know, any point can be written as x comma y. Any point in the Cartesian plane can be written as x comma y. So how we define the point in this Cartesian plane? We define according to the quadrants. So in first quadrant, as we know, here is the origin. On the origin, on the right hand side, all points are positive. It means in this side x is positive, and on the left hand side x dash, it is negative, and above the origin y, that is positive, and below the origin y dash, which is negative. Accordingly, we can define the points and we can easily find out in which quadrant the point lies. How? In quadrant 1, x is positive, y is positive. It means in first quadrant both the values are positive. X is positive and the y is also positive. In the second quadrant, if you look, in the second quadrant x is negative but the y is positive. Clear? In the third quadrant, x negative, y negative. So in the third quadrant both x and y is negative. In the fourth quadrant x is positive but y is negative. So in the fourth quadrant x is positive, y is negative. So in the first quadrant x and y both positive. In the second quadrant x negative, y positive, and in the third quadrant both negative, and in the fourth quadrant x positive and y is negative. So next with what we have to define, we have defined that point is can be written as in the form of x comma y. Now what is x and what is y? X coordinate, we can define it as x coordinate or y coordinate. Accordingly we can plot the points in which quadrant they lie. We can, according to that, we can plot the points. So what is x coordinate? X coordinate of a point is the perpendicular distance from the y axis measured along the x axis and is called the abscissa. It is also called the abscissa. We can call it as x coordinate or we can call it as abscissa. And what is the y coordinate? Y coordinate of a point is the perpendicular distance from the x axis measured along the y axis and is called the ordinate. X is called as x coordinate or abscissa, y is called as y coordinate or only ordinate. Now what it means that x coordinate of a point is its perpendicular distance from y axis. For example, if I am taking if I am taking a point here, any point, let's just take this point. I am taking x3 and y2. So we have this point. Clear? We have this point x3, y2. I have taken this point 3, 2. Now how we have taken x as 3 and y as 2? We have taken x is 3 and y is 3. Here is the definition that x coordinate of a point is the perpendicular distance from the y axis measured along the x axis. X coordinate of a point is its perpendicular distance from the y axis. See, this is the y axis, and by the definition x coordinate is the perpendicular distance. This is the perpendicular, it is a line parallel to the x axis, or we can say that y axis and x axis both are perpendicular to each other. So it is a line which is perpendicular to y axis. As we know that the x axis and y axis both are perpendicular to each other. So by the definition of x coordinate, it is the perpendicular distance from y axis, from the y axis measured along the x axis. So we know that x axis is perpendicular to y axis. So it is the perpendicular distance from y axis. So this is the perpendicular distance from y axis measured along the x axis. X axis ke along measured we have to find out, and it is perpendicular to y axis. So that value, it goes to the coordinate as 3. It goes to the value as 3 because this is 1 unit, 2 unit and 3 unit. So the value of x is 3. Similarly, y coordinate is the perpendicular distance from x axis. Perpendicular distance from x axis measured along the y axis. So this is 1 unit, this is 2 units. So the value of y is 2. So hence our point is 3 and 2. Clear? Now that is in general. We know that coordinates of a point in the coordinate plane, the x coordinate come first and then the y coordinate. So we can write the coordinate as the point as x comma y. We can generally write any point as x comma y. So what about the points when they lies on axis? As we know, on x axis the point any point which lies on the x axis has no distance from the x axis, and we know that the y coordinate is a perpendicular distance from x axis measured along y axis. But as we know, the point which lies on x axis has no distance from x axis. It means at that time the y coordinate which lies on x axis is 0 because we do not have any distance from the x axis. Okay. So the coordinate of any point on the x axis are of the form x comma 0. The value of x is there, but the y coordinate is 0. Similarly, if the point lies on y axis, then it has no distance from the y axis. Therefore, the x coordinate of every point lies on the y axis is always 0. So that point can be written in the form of 0 y. So any point which is of the form x0 or 0 y, they belongs to the axis, they doesn't belongs to the quadrants. They lies on axis, x0 lies on x-axis, 0y lies on y-axis. And the coordinates of origin, as we know, where both the axes meet, that point is called as origin. And at that point x and y both are 0. So the coordinate of origin are 0, 0. This we have already discussed. In the first quadrant, that point are of form plus plus, x and y both are positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. In the third quadrant, x and y both are negative. In the fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. I hope you all understand the concept. Let's start the exercise. Exercise 3.2. Very first we have write the answer of each of the following questions. Very first we have what is the name of horizontal and the vertical lines drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane. As we know that the axis in the Cartesian plane which we have, the horizontal line is known as the x-axis and the vertical line is known as the y-axis. Second is what is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines. They divides the plane into 4 parts and that parts are called as the quadrants. Write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. Where these two lines intersect, that point is called as the origin. Now from the figure, write the following. We have a figure and we have to answer the questions. Very first it is given as, see, if you look at the figure, we have a Cartesian plane, we have some points in that and we have to find out maybe the coordinates of the points, or we have to given the points and we have to locate that points. So very first let's just write down their coordinates. We have L. L lies on y-axis and any point on the y-axis is of the form 0, y. It means its x coordinate is 0 and its y coordinate, as it is the value which we have given on that y-axis, that value is 5. Or we can say it is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis measured along the y-axis. So this is the perpendicular distance from x-axis measured along y-axis. So this is 0, 5. That the D point is x is 6 and the y is 2. So the point is 6, 2. Point C is x is 5 and y is minus 5. The coordinates of G are 2, minus 4. Coordinates of E are minus 3, minus 5. And the coordinates of H are minus 5. First we have to write down the x, then we have to write down the value of y. Minus 5, minus 3. And the coordinates of M are, as M lies on again x-axis and the points on the x-axis is of the form x, 0. The y coordinate is 0. So this point is minus 3, 0. B is minus 5, 2. So this we have written all the coordinates of the points. Let's just do these questions. The coordinates of the point M. Here we have M. The coordinates of M is minus 3, 0. The coordinates of the point L. Here we have the point L. So that is 0, 5. The ordinate. Ordinate means the y, value of y of the point H. Here we have point H and the value of y is minus 3. The abscissa. Abscissa means the x coordinate of the point D. D we have here. So the x coordinate is 6. The point identified by the coordinates 2, minus 4. See, here we have the point coordinates 2, minus 4. That point is identified by G. So here is the value G. Next we have the coordinates of B, which we have already written, the coordinates of C, 5 minus 5, and the point identified by the coordinates minus 3 minus 5 is H. Thank you.